Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, bringing you Act 5, Chapter 3 of my Bulletstorm very hard difficulty video walkthrough. And this one is titled, I See We're All a Bit Upset. And you're going to understand exactly what that is for, because we're finally going to meet the general that everybody's been shit-talking. And he lives up to his reputation of being a foul-mouthed wanker, so that's pretty cool as well. But as soon as you come out here, you're going to be doing a lot more climbing, so get used to this shit. You'll be seeing it often. And you'll also notice that your team are starting to warm to each other. And there's a reason for that, to strengthen the narrative that is, albeit a little bit weak. But this is an interesting section of the game. And the main reason for that is there's a helicopter section coming up, an on-rail shooting section. And it's another case and another fine example of when a game isn't playtested enough to realise that it can be fluent bullshit at times. And it's one of those sections where you take off in a chopper and you're shooting dudes below and they're all shooting at you and they're all doing far too much damage to a helicopter than they fucking should be with those pea shooters. And the helicopters on this actually have life. So instead of the Call of Duty syndrome of as long as you get past the dude shooting you and you've got your screen flickering red, as long as you have the bare seconds to regenerate, you're fine, it doesn't apply on this. On this game, if you're fucked by the first enemy, when you swing around the corner and there's 50 more, you're just doomed. There's nothing you can do. And it makes it overly difficult, so you're either going to have a dead simple time with it or you're going to die 20 times and not know why. So just be prepared for that outcome, and I'll show you hopefully that one of the best ways to get around this annoying section coming up. But for the most part, this video you're going to be running and gunning, and as you can see, we're back with the creeps, so you've got to use your slide kick to knock them off their ass and to finish them off. There's not too many though, so it's not exactly the ball sack that the sniper level was, and now we've got this. We can just dick them. Because this is such a funny gun, it completely immobilizes people that have it on them till it detonates, and then it pretty much dismembers. So, it is a mean weapon. And speaking of dismembers, I was watching on the Giant Bomb website the other day, Ask Me Anything about Dead Space 2 DLC Severed, which is coming out the 1st of March, which is next week, and I am definitely going to be doing a video walkthrough for it, hopefully on Zealot difficulty. And apparently it's going to be about 2 hours long, and I was watching some of the footage and my goodness, it looks action packed. It looks a little bit like the last few chapters of Dead Space 2 where they were throwing tons of enemies at you. So I don't know if it's going to be really good, I don't know if it's going to be really hard. In all honesty, I'm not sure, but I'm excited nonetheless because it looks cool, and you're outfitted in an almost unconventional Dead Space manner because you're a security guard. You're going to be packing a pulse rifle instead of a plasma cutter. You're also going to have the Seeker rifle, which is the sniper buffalo rifle gun, and you're going to have a flamethrower. And that is 3 weapons that I pretty much neglected on Dead Space 2, so I'm really excited in having to use them. So that should be really cool. But I'll speak more about that when it's closer and when I've actually got it recorded, so look forward to that on my channel. It will be coming, along with a Killzone 3 Elite difficulty guide that I'll be doing next. The only problem with that guide is I have to get it off LoveFilm first, and my LoveFilm is notorious for sending me shit games. They send me fucking diabolical games. And albeit some of them I've put on because I'm an achievement whore and I was trying to boost my points. So instead of sending me good games, I'd get shit like fucking Cars and Disney games and stuff. Yeah, just bringing back awful memories. So fingers crossed I will get Killzone 3. I've got it on high priority. And if not, I might even just go out, buy it, do a guide super quick and then take it back and get a refund. Because I'm cheeky like that. But the moral of this story is there will be a Killzone 3 guide up on my site in the coming weeks, so look out for that. And right here is an interesting moment because we've got another one of the muter burnouts, but I'm not too sure if you actually have to shoot him, because as you can see, stuff drops on his head and knocks him into this pool. So you don't have to do much really. I don't know if it's designed to do that every time, but I always shoot at him because I'm paranoid like that. But once he's turned up and he dies in his anticlimactic way, you just leash that, and that enables you to climb up on the pipes and get out of the underground. Because that's one really cool thing about this game. As soon as you go underground and you start thinking, oh, we're going to have tons of corridors that are going to be boring and dark and it's going to be all dreary, the game literally takes 2 minutes to go back to the surface and show you a beautiful sunset. It's really good for that. And it's one of the biggest strengths this game has, because even if you're not enjoying it, and I don't know how you couldn't be, it looks so damn nice. You feel happy when you play it. It's just one of those games. It's not like Dead Space where some of the fights are so brutal and so intense. You literally want to have a sit down and, you know, rest your heart a little bit. This is just a super fun and a super casual game to play. It's really cool. But when you move into this deluxe looking suite of whatever the hell it is, some kind of room, you'll cruise out here, and then there's a couple of the firework dudes firing the shit at you. And you can kick the nom-noms at him, as I just did to that dude. And then I ball-gagged him for his pleasure. And just use this lovely piece of cover that they've put for you, and just keep edging out and cleaning up dudes. Don't overstay your welcome though, because you will probably get rushed by some of the skulls. And they can generally clip you through the cover, so always be aware of that. And I have no idea what that is, that nominated, but I just got it. And just keep doing what you've been doing for the rest of the game, playing intelligently, managing your ammunition cleverly, and just being cheeky. Excuse me. As soon as your life goes red, find cover, get out of the rough zones. And you shouldn't have too much trouble with this level. Because me personally, I think there's 1 or 2 difficult sections throughout the game, and then there's Act 7, Chapter 1. And Act 7 Chapter 1 is probably the hardest part of the game. And the reason for that is there's a room where you have to fight a fuck ton of guys and a load of heavies as well. There's about 3 or 4 heavies, and it's all at the same time, and it's in a very small cramped room. You're getting rushed, you're getting shot, you're getting heavies. It's bad news. And then directly after that there's a timed escape section where you've got like a minute, 2 minutes to get to get to your objective, and when you get to your objective you've got to leash it. And twice I have got to the objective, done the leash, and the leash has fucking missed, and it's made me do it all from the start. And it's another example of some of the bad checkpoints that Bulletstorm can have. Excuse me. So just be very cautious of that, cause it makes me really mad. It made me so cursy, and this is a cursy game anyway, so you just find yourself in big orchestrated choruses of fuck all the time. Just fuck, 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 fucking hell, fuck. Just going for it. And I do apologise if anybody doesn't like cursing. It was just an example there. But as you can see, Heavy's just turned up. He's one of the bouncers with the cannonball, so if you can guide your bullet into his backpack, it will always take his armour off, and then the next bullet will stun him. I mean, if you can get a neck shot on that, it might even kill him, but I couldn't do it. And look at that, 2 bullets, goodness me. So I pull his helmet off. Is this the one where the helmet blocks it? Oh, look at that! What the fuck was that? Oh my goodness. If somebody can send me a comment or a message on how the hell that just worked, I would really like to know, because that is the silliest thing I've come across on this game, and I've had it glitch out on me many times. The dude's helmet pirouetting off his face somehow blocked the bullet. That is genius. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this game for all its bullshit. But anyhow, as you come around here, you can hear the shotgun guy because he does that iconic growl before he runs. And then it's just a case of killing his pal, because they generally always come in packs of 2 or 3. They very rarely move alone, those dudes. But now that you're inside here, you get a nice little reprieve, a moment to breathe. You get to smash the news bot, and if you're low on any ammo, you can buy that from the drop kit. Let's have a look what's happening now. So this door is probably one of the slowest doors in history. Now he doesn't want me to slide under it. Let me slide under you! There we go. And you've got to wait for your team to come through. That's why this is taking slightly longer than before. And Also, this cutscene does play a part of it, because as you can tell, something is destroying buildings. Something is pretty big to be able to do that. But before you get a chance to ponder, you're going to get attacked by more burnouts. And at this moment in time, there's a couple of explosives you can use. That fool just got owned. But the best advantage you have here is to use your flail gun and just dismember as many as you can at the same time, and you know, have a little gangbang. And then you launch the bus down towards you so you can use it as an improvised platform. And there we go, another glimpse of something huge. And right now you'll get charged by a bunch more burnouts, but as you can see on the right, there's a ton of rebar, so just pivot yourself and kick them towards the rebar to save ammunition. They don't come in thick enough waves to truly pose that much of a threat, but if they get behind you and there's one in front of you, they will clip and sandwich you and they can beat you up, so be very careful. But that's the end of the video, guys. Got a little ahead of myself. Thanks for taking the time to check me out, and you take care now.